teacher because that's my profession. Like you know, my name is Yusuf Gagdi. A lot of people prefer to call me Babayo, those that knows my upbringing and the village I came from. Reason being that Yusuf is my grandfather's name, and my dad named me after his father. And it was a kind of traditionally like a scene for my mother to call her in-laws name. So she decided to name me Babayo, and it became the popular name. I was born in Gagdi, in a very peasant family, where I started my primary school and my secondary school all together. But I ended up finishing the secondary school in GSS Dengi. That was the first time in my life that I left my village to even come to the local government headquarters. I then proceeded to Federal College of Education, Panshin. I started as a remedial student. I got admission in ABU Zaria, recommended for an admission in ABU Zaria then, and it was very difficult for me to go to Zaria, reason being that my family were not in a good financial position to as a matter of fact, sponsor my education. I then tried my best to get admission in the FCE Panshin to study NCE. And I started from pre-NCE, NC 1, 2, 3, where I finished FCE Panshin successfully as a professional trained teacher. Aside of that, I started working with Plateau State government as a teacher. I taught in government secondary school West of Mines, and also government secondary school Angwarogo. At the same time, being a classroom teacher, I also got an admission in University of Jos to study economics education. That is why I started by saying I'm a teacher. If I'm a trained teacher at NCE level, where I obtained national certificate in education and my first degree in economics, I also study economics education. In all ramifications, I'm a trained teacher. I graduated from University of Jos while a teacher. And at the same time, I was mixing it with some legislative work with my late mentor and boss, the former deputy speaker, the late deputy speaker, Rt.Hon Usman Zumunta Musa, where I got the opportunity to be mentored into politics. I think that was the level. And two people mentored me, the late Zumunta Musa and the late Baba Yakubu Husseini. That was where I got my political ideas, from sending me to the four angles of Kanam local government. It makes the work of my election in 2015 very easier for me, because it's an environment that I have been sent by these two famous politicians in Plateau State. Then I contested election in 2011, where I started campaigning in 2008, and I left civil service then. I resigned to contest election in 2008. Yes, in 2011 election, I lost the election with 313 to represent the people of Kantana constituency to Honorable Sadat Garga. But I challenged his victory at both the lower and the appeal tribunal. But God decided to say that my destiny is that I will not represent Kantana constituency in 2011 in the State Assembly, based on the rulings of both the lower tribunal as well as the appeal tribunal. From there, I was elected the Financial Secretary of People's Democratic Party in Plateau State. The office I held for about 3 years, almost 3 years. In the course of that, Governor Jonah David Jang appointed me a member of Plateau State Library Board, and at the same time, I was appointed by President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan as a member of Lower Benue River Basin Development Authority. Christy Silas Tafida was the chairman. But because she was appointed in the board of trustee of the PDP, I now took over the Lower Benue River Basin Development Authority as the chairman of the board. A position I held till 2014 September, where I both resigned as a financial secretary of the PDP, resigned as a member Plateau State Library Board, and also resigned as a chairman Lower Benue River Basin Development Authority to contest for Plateau State House of Assembly election, specifically Kantana constituency. Yes, I was elected the member to represent Kantana constituency, and aside of that, God destined that I will be the deputy speaker of the 8th Assembly. During the inauguration, I know I was to be inaugurated as a deputy chief whip. But because of the politics then, that PDP were the majority and I was in the majority, and from all available signals, it's clear to us that the APC are going to get the speakership because of some certain political understanding by the APC and some of the PDP members. In our caucus meeting, I was penciled down to be the chief whip. When the inauguration was not possible on the 9th of June, it was postponed to 10th. The political arithmetic also changes. That yes, Mounsat was to be the speaker from Central Zone. For some reason, Daniel Dem was to be the speaker on the 9th of June 2015. But for some obvious political calculations, we decided to say Mounsat should be a good person, a good candidate to confront Peter Azi. Then they now say I'm from Central Zone, and the chief whip cannot be in Central Zone and speaker in Central Zone. I was given deputy chief whip. I said, so be it. But before I drove from my house to the House of Assembly, the whole thing changed by the power of God. I was destined to be the deputy speaker. The PDP knew we are going to lose the speakership. And they said, possibly, if, because of my contacts and connection with some APC members, elect. If I am the deputy speaker, I might be elected. Otherwise, we will lose both the position. So to God be the glory, I was elected the deputy speaker and sworn in the deputy speaker until after almost 2 years. When God decided to say again that I will not complete the 8th Assembly, that is 4 years as the deputy speaker, my colleagues decided to impeach me. I am not scared to mention this anywhere, anytime. And their reason being that vote of no confidence, no reason was given till today. I again accept it as a destiny. So as long as no one is telling me that I have siphoned the funds of the State Assembly, I have not stolen anything, I have not forged any document. It's just that vote of no confidence. And when I try to inquire, even in the chamber personally, the majority leader mentioned that I am speeding too much. So I agree that if they think removing me is what will reduce my speed, so be it. And I supported my brother from Dengue constituency by seconding his motion to become the deputy speaker. Till that moment, I am the chairman House Committee on Commerce and Industry, and I'm discharging my duties to the best of my ability. I am married. I have 2 wives, and I have 5 kids. My father and mother are still alive.